Frequently in an office environment, members of a design team may create tables using Microsoft Excel. At some point, these tables may need to show up in our AutoCAD drawings. In this lesson, we're going to look at how to convert an Excel table into an AutoCAD table. Now on my screen, I've got a title block. This guy represents a single sheet in a site restoration project. This is going to be the drawing I'm going to use for my planting lists. A planting list is an itemized list of all of the trees and shrubs that'll be purchased for our site restoration. My landscape architect has emailed a planting list to me, and it happens to be in Microsoft Excel format. Now I have a version of Excel open. Let's take a look at the table. Our goal is to move this table into AutoCAD. Now I've done a little bit of preparation ahead of time. Let me show you what I've done. I'm going to jump back over to AutoCAD. I've already created a table style for my planting list. I'm going to come up and click the annotation panel, and we can see the style right down here. This guy's current. This style contains the standard settings I would use for a typical planting list. And I'm going to move this table using my Windows clipboard. To do that, I'll click right up here and hold, and we'll drag down and select all of these cells, and then I'll right-click and select Copy. I'm going to jump back over to AutoCAD, and here's where I'm going to paste my data. Now you might think that I would right-click and select Paste from the menu, but unfortunately the paste option I need is Paste Special, and this option doesn't exist in the right-click menu. Let's hit Escape. Instead, I'm going to paste my data using the menu browser. I'm going to come up and click the icon. We'll select Edit, and we'll come over and down and select Paste Special. Now, how do I want to paste this? I'm going to select AutoCAD Entities. This way the data will assume the properties of the current table style. When I'm finished, I'll come over and click OK, and then I'll place my table on my title block, and let's zoom in and take a look. Now I wish I could say the conversion was always perfect. Unfortunately, it's not. You will have to do some cleanup after the paste. For instance, notice my quantities have all switched to 4 decimal spaces. Now we can fix this with formatting. I'm going to click and hold right here, and I'll drag down across these cells. We'll release. Let's come up and click the Data Format flyout. We'll select Custom, and then I'll change my precision to the even integer. And we'll click OK. When I'm finished, I'll hit Escape a couple times to deselect my table. To fix these remaining cells, we can always use the Match Properties. I'm going to click once inside this cell. We'll come up and click the Match Cell tool. And then I'll click inside this one, and this one, this one, this one, and this one. And when I'm finished, I'll right-click. Let me pan this over a little bit. Now, if you have to do any significant formatting, you can always do that with your property changer. Watch this. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to drag down, and I'm going to select all of these cells. Then I'll come over to my property changer. And if I have to, I can use these settings to adjust any weirdness that may come over from Excel. I'm going to fix the text height. Let's come down to this field. We'll click, and I'm going to set all of my text heights to 0.1. Let's hit Tab. Notice all my text is corrected. At this point, we could make corrections to our margins, our alignments, our cell widths and heights, or many other settings. Let's move outside the palette, and we'll let it collapse, and then I'm going to hit Escape to deselect my table. By allowing us to import our Excel tables into AutoCAD, we can leverage our existing Microsoft Excel data and eliminate the duplication of our work.